With valuations on the rise, private equity operating partners are seeking procurement optimization as one of the go-to levers to drive EBITDA improvement within their environment. They recognize the fact that if a company can get $10 million in savings and today valuations that are at a 10 to 12x multiple, that's $100 million in value that can be achieved in a very short amount of time. Some of the biggest challenges for private equity firms today is really their access to data. Most procurement teams at an individual operating company level have really good AP data, but that doesn't always translate to procurement data. And you can imagine the challenges that private equity operating partners have when rolling all that data up to a private equity level. A lot of disparate data, a lot of different taxonomies and nomenclatures of how data is structured. So today private equity firms are realizing that we have to do more with less. There's more pressure on that operating partner to maximize value. And at the same time, the whole time for companies is growing. They have less companies coming through the system, so less capital being deployed, and ultimately they have less management fees to build internal teams. So we've worked with a lot of private equity firms that have said we have to define very trusted partners to be able to look at our EBITDA improvement strategy, really make sure that we're maximizing value for companies, and we develop a firm to help them do that. Most private equity firms are looking at the array of consulting firms that they could work with, and they've come to the conclusion that Insight Sourcing Group is one of the leading companies, our consulting partners for procurement optimization. Part of that reason is the fact it is based on experience. We've worked with over 50 private equity firms, hundreds of portfolio companies. We really understand, what an integrated value proposition looks like, because it's not always just about the data. It's not always about just having a GPO partner or a consultant. It's really looking at an integrated value proposition where we're taking the data, helping design a plan. That plan could be individual company optimization. It could be cross-portfolio synergy programs. It may or may not be GPO programs. But then really looking at the collective spend and saying where are the highest impact EBITDA improvement strategies, how to accelerate those, and ultimately get the biggest benefit of the valuation creation plan that a private equity firm has.